It is beautiful, old man.
It is. I've found a painting for the space above the mantle. It's being held in New York. If you get a moment, I'd like you to pick it up for me.
Certainly.
Good. It may not be there, as the house where it was stored lay in the path of the Great Fire. If so, worry not.
It would have burned had it not been here. Achilles will be pleased. I have the painting you sent me for. Would you like some help hanging it?
Maybe not just yet.
Is he all right?
I should say so. It appears he's coming here
Coming here?
for a visit.
Eddie,
Coming for a visit?
oh, my cousin here.
Connor, might I have a word? What do you think of our little plot of land, Doctor?
It's quite beautiful. I'm grateful you found me. But to be truthful, people outside our community still avoid me like the bloody plague. It baffled me for a time, but then a courier delivered this to me. Before you found me, the British had demanded I not treat patriots nor their supporters. I refused, so they set about destroying my business. This tells me their smear campaign is still very much in effect. If things don't change, I may be forced to leave.
We need you here. I will do what I can to end this defamation.
You might start by finding the courier who brought this to me. He works out of Boston.
linen bunching up round your nethers? Come to Miss Harrow's for the lightest and most comfortable of unmentionables.
I am here on behalf of Dr. White. It is time the campaign against him came to an end. Who is selling the papers that slander him?
Well, you won't find argument from me. Doc Lyle healed my leg good as new. The pamphlets are being distributed by a few paper boys around Boston.
As your neighbor dashed into carriage, were you trod upon by some reckless lout's horse?
Get the news on Dr. Death! Dr. Death! Get the news on Dr. Death! I'll take that if you're giving it.
For the widest assortment of dry goods, feed and other staples, call upon the good folk of Longman's off Carter's Lane.
White Death! Come for healing, leave in a box. White Death! Come for healing, leave in a box. White Death! Come for healing, leave in a box. White Death! Come! Thanks, mister. It's less than I get for this, though. You heard about him, now read about him! The doctor with a... It's not much, but very kind of you. Inform your families of White Death! Inform your families of White Death!
For all your agricultural needs, come see the latest elaborations of Jethro Tull's
It's not much, but very kind of you.
Where's the man printing these pamphlets?
Look, mister, there's a man who pays me to hand these papers out. So long as he's doling the coin, I'll be doing what he asks.
and should be obviated from your itineraries until such time as repairs have concluded. Are you indeed of a first-rate rapier?
Connor! What is happening?
Found this guy skulking around the inn. I pressed him, and it turns out he's looking for a deserter. Goes by the name of Big Dave. Says he's alone. Isn't that right?
I am! I'm alone! I swear it! Bloody hell!
Another one, Connor. If he gets back to his officers, I'm done for.
Where is he?
Coward kicked me in the gingamabobs, then threw sand in Dave's eyes. Well, he's long gone now.
Not good, Connor.
No. We can expect visitors soon.
Down! Another. Right. Go! Down!
Oh, not a day goes by that one of the boys doesn't hurt himself. I'll get some rest with the doctor around, sending the boys his way.
Let's say we call it
I know what you mean. Maria is all over the property like a mad girl. Norris found her in his mine yesterday with a great big gash in her knee. That girl, I tell you.
It sounds like you all have your hands full.
Well, you could say that.
Having the doctor here is great for all of us, Connor. Thank you for finding him and bringing him here.
He came here because of you. I only brought him the offer. What is it, old man?
Just an old painting.
I have gathered that much. Why will you not open it?
It is something close to me. Something that I can't bear to look at just yet. Perhaps someday I will muster up the courage to gaze upon it again. But not yet.
What's he got this time? Let me see. You addled boy? That's not near enough!
Can I assist you, sir?
You must be him. I've been waiting too long. I know who the traitors are, and they're bringing lists of the Patriot leaders around here to the Redcoats right now. Find a way to swap this fake list with the real ones, and the rebellion can fight on.
Evening, Connor. I see you made it here in one piece.
Recovered from your beating, then?
Benjamin Church is holed up on an abandoned brewery on the waterfront. We should be done with this by sunrise.
Good. I would like to have those supplies returned as soon as possible.
Of course. I wouldn't want to keep you from your lost cause. Come along, then. Follow me.
Tell me something. You could have killed me when we first met. What stayed your hand?
Curiosity. Any other questions?
What is it the Templars truly seek?
Order. Purpose. Direction. No more than that. It's your lot that means to confound with this nonsense talk of freedom. Time was. The assassins professed a far more sensible goal. That of peace.
Freedom is peace.
Oh, no. It's an invitation to chaos. Only look at this little revolution your friends have started. I have stood before the Continental Congress and listened to them stamp and shout. All in the name of liberty. But it is just noise.
And this is why you favor Lee?
He understands the needs of this would-be nation far better than the jobberknolls who profess to represent it.
It seems your tongue has tasted sour grapes. The people have made their choice, and it was Washington.
The people chose nothing. It was done by a group of privileged cowards seeking only to enrich themselves. They convened in private and made a decision that would benefit them. Oh, they might have dressed it up with pretty words, but that does not make it true. The only difference, Connor, the only difference between myself and those you aid is that I do not feign affection. Hold a moment. Church, you clever bastard.
What is it?
I was hoping I could wave you past the guards, but he's replaced most of them with men I don't know. Well, I should be able to pass without arousing suspicion, but you...
No. We do this together or not at all.
Then what do you propose?
I will find a guard who is off duty and take his uniform.
Very well. I will wait here, then.
Of course you will.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to come along and hold your hand, perhaps? Provide kind words of encouragement? That should suffice. Follow me.
Hold, strangers. You tread on private property. What business have you here?
The Father of Understanding guides us.
You I recognize, not the savage.
He is my son.
Tasted of the forest fruits, did you? Off you go, then.
It's locked. Give me a moment.
Must be strange for you, discovering my existence as you have.
I'm actually curious to know what your mother might have said about me. I've always wondered what life might have been like had she and I stayed together. How is she, by the way?
Dead. Murdered.
What? I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, you're sorry. I found my mother burning alive. I'll never forget her face as she sent me away. Charles Lee is responsible for her death by your order. And you're sorry.
It's impossible. I gave no such order. I spoke the opposite, in fact. I told them to give up the search for the precursor site. We were to focus on more practical pursuits.
It is done, and I'm all out of forgiveness.
Benjamin Church, you stand accused of betraying the Templar Order and abandoning our principles in pursuit of personal gain. In consideration of your crime, I hereby sentence you to death.
No! You're too late. Church and the cargo are long gone. And I'm afraid you won't be in any condition to follow. We've chosen to stand with the victor. It's Britain who will win this war. You always did prefer principle to profit. Perhaps that's why your little kingdom started to crumble. It was a nice dream you had, but a dream is all it ever was. Look at the half-breed fight like some feral dog. Best we put him down, boys.
Those two! Get them! Don't let them escape!
Get him! The Indian too!
Take him down! That one! And he's half-breed!
Surround them!
Where is Church?
I'll tell you. Anything you want. Only promise that you'll let me live.
You have my word.
He left yesterday for Martinique. Took passage on a trading sloop called the Welcome. Loaded half its hold with the supplies he stole from the Patriots. That's all I know, I swear. You promised.
And he kept his word. Let's go.
We need to get out of here.
You don't say. Now is not the time for sightseeing. So close, yet so far. You'll need to find a way around the flames. Get back here, traitors! Oh, how I'll enjoy making you pay for your betrayal. Did Church pay you well? Were you rewarded handsomely? And what good does your gold do you now?
See if you can find something to pry it open. Honor? What are you up to? Oh, no. Don't do that. There's no way of knowing what's on the other side. Bye!
We do now.
Church is at least a day on us. We must move quickly if we're to catch him.
I have a ship we can use. Meet me on the pier when you're ready.
Shall we?
I told you this was a poor heading. Church is surely days ahead of us now.
Have some faith in the boy. He's yet to disappoint.
Well, the bar's not been set very high now, has it?
We are closer than you think, Father.
Ease her off! Slow her down to half sail!
Ship out!
Is it the welcome?
Aye, and she's dropped anchor.
Bring us in for a closer look, son.
It seems the ship has been abandoned.
Church always was a slippery little bastard.
After them! We need more speed.
Can the ship go no faster?
How is it you came to captain a ship, given the way you sail?
I want everything. Ease her off. Careful, Captain.
It's almost as though you want him to escape.
Speed, Connor! We need more speed!
It's almost as though you want him to escape.
Perhaps someone with more experience should take the wheel.
She's passing between the cliffs, boy, and the Aquila's too big to follow. We need to go around.
God damn it! We're going to lose him!
What other choice have we? Those rocks would crush us.
The current here is swift. We still have a chance.
Enemy ships approaching! Ready our weapons! Prepare to return fire!
Church is using the ambush as cover! Think before he escapes! Send that bastard to the seafloor!
No! I need his ship afloat! Cargo must be saved!
Stop him, Connor! Do not let Church escape! Focus on our true target! You should have listened to me! He's nearly away!
Men! Prepare to board! What are you doing?
Ending this.
Secure the ship!
Hook us in! Bring her close! To arms! To arms!
Man the swivels! Cover from the quarterdeck!
Secure the aft lines! Tie off the bow!
I need to get below deck. Who knows what madness my father intends? Empty. What has Church done with the cargo?
It's been quite an adventure. let me tell you. Working my way through your nasty little tricks and traps. Clever! Some of them, anyway. I'll give you credit for that. And for the quietude with which you pulled it off. We... No! No!
Enough.
We came here for a reason.
Different reasons, it seems.
Where are the supplies you stole?
Go to hell.
I ask again. Where are the supplies?
On the island yonder. Awaiting pickup. But you've no right to it. It isn't yours.
No, not mine. Those supplies are meant for men and women who believe in something bigger than themselves. Who fight and die that one day they might be free from tyranny such as yours.
Are these the same men and women who fight with muskets forged from British steel? Who bind their wounds with bandages sewn by British hands? How convenient for them. We do the work. They reap the rewards.
You spin a story to excuse your crimes, as though you're the innocent one and they the thieves.
It's all a matter of perspective. There is no single path through life that's right and fair and does no harm. Do you truly think the Crown has no cause? No right to feel betrayed? You should know better than this. Dedicated as you are to fighting Templars, who themselves see their work as just. Think on that the next time you insist your work alone befits the greater good. Your enemy would beg to differ, and would not be without cause.
Zawanios kinaa, nagtiyahne te kantu titokaske.
You did well. His passing was a boon for us both. Come on. I expect you'll want my help retrieving everything from the island.
I have been reunited with my father, but I do not yet know if this bodes well or ill. Our goals are aligned, at least so far as independence is concerned. But he continues to defend Charles Lee, the man who murdered my mother and burned my village. Still, he makes a point about Washington and those who back him. I hear much talk of freedom and equality, but it seems one must be a landed white man to benefit. What if someone like me, or Surrey? What role for us in this new world? Is my father right then? There is so much I must consider and so little time in which to do it.
Welcome back. And how was Martinique?
Achilles, I owe you an apology. It was wrong of me to say the things I did.
Your words were harsh, Connor, but there was also truth there. I failed the order, allowed the Templars to take control.
But now their hold is weakened, which makes me believe there's a chance for peace. Imagine what might be accomplished if we were to unite.
Why the change of heart? Where is this coming from? You've met your father, haven't you?
I do not claim to trust the man or even like him. But I would be remiss to ignore this opportunity.
Hatham may listen, but will he understand? And even if he does, will he agree?
Even he must admit that we can achieve more together than we do alone.
I assume you're off to find him.
Yes. I ride for New York to see what might be done.
A word, Connor. Oh. You have business in New York on occasion? I only ask because I ordered a package from France and it's long overdue. I've written a postmaster and he's yet to respond. I thought you could inquire in person if you had the chance.
I will pass by the next time I am there. I have come to inquire on a package arriving from France on behalf of Lance O'Donnell.
Was picked up and signed for by his apprentice a couple of days back, Patrick O'Hara.
Patrick O'Hara is Mr. O'Donnell's former apprentice. Would you happen to know where he is?
Sure. He's been hanging around the docks the last few days. Should be round the way. Here, take these pages and hide them. Don't let that guy get his hands on them.
Whereabouts of this mad rogue? Valiant effort. Strange happening. Three-legged cat.
I have your plans. What are they for?
You got them! This, Connor, is the design for a chair that folds. Genius! You won't regret this. Connor! Great timing! I was just getting underway on something that might be of interest to you.
What is that?
Those plans you retrieved for me. And believe you me, they were worth all the fuss. A folding chair.
I do not follow you.
It's a chair that folds, Connor. You can fold it right up and stack them, store them, transport them. I could have 1,000 chairs in my back room. It's simple brilliance, and I am going to make a fortune.
A folding chair. Well, I wish you the best with it.
You'll see, Connor. You'll see.
They'll have to get through us first, Connor. Connor!
coming, David. We need to be ready.
Who is coming?
Redcoats. David's to be tried for treason. Executed, more than likely.
Connor, glad you're here. I want to show you something. I've collected these kegs. I might suggest building an ambush in the event we need it. They'll likely outnumber us at least 2 to 1. Hear them coming.
David Walston, turn yourself in and stand before a military tribunal on charges of treason and desertion.
I don't want any part of this war! I think I'm sure of it. Get ready. Connor, I'm sorry for bringing this violence on the village.
We protect our own. The British will not risk losing more soldiers for one deserter. You are free of it now.
Connor, I'm so glad you're here. The plans I bought, they weren't just a folding chair. Oh no, they had something else with them. Something quite astonishing. A flying machine designed by Leonardo da Vinci himself. And I've built it. You can be the first to try it if you like. You'll be able to fly, soar like an eagle.
And it works?
Da Vinci was one of the greatest minds in human history. As brilliant a man as there has ever been. You can be certain it works. Would you like to try?
Yes. Such a device would certainly prove useful.
We need to know what the Loyalists are planning, if we're to put an end to this.
I've tried, but the soldiers themselves are told nothing now, only to await orders from above.
Keep digging. Come find me when you have something worth sharing. We're so close to victory. A few more well-placed attacks and we'll be able to put an end to the Civil War and be rid of the crown.
What do you intend?
Well, nothing at the moment, since we're completely in the dark.
I thought the Templars had eyes and ears everywhere.
Oh, we did. Until you started cutting them off.
Your contact said orders from above. It tells us exactly what we need to do. Track down the Loyalist commanders.
Have you considered the proposal?
I'm unconvinced. To reinforce them would leave New York exposed. It's hard enough maintaining order with our current numbers. Cut in half.
Yet if we do not join with them, they risk defeat. And then what?
Well, they should have come by sea.
Well, they're talking in circles. We're nothing watching as we are.
Then what do you propose we do? March in there and demand answers?
Well, yes.
Ambush!
Connor? Little help here?
Leave the commanders alive, Connor. We can interrogate them.
Bring them back to my quarters at Fort George and see what secrets they might share. Really? Well, you'd best get after him then.
You go. I will watch the prisoners.
No, you do it.
Why me?
Because I said so. Now go.
Help! I need help! Come no closer!
Move.
Go to hell.
I said move.
Wait. I'll tell you anything you want. Anything, only don't make
We
me
just
go
have
in
some
there.
questions for you.
Cross that threshold and I'm a dead man.
There you are, Connor. I was worried you might have gotten lost. Come along, then. What are the British planning?
To march from Philadelphia. That city's finished. New York's the key. They'll double our numbers, push back the rebels.
When do they begin?
2 days from now.
June 18th. I must warn Washington.
You see? That wasn't so very difficult now, was it?
I've told you everything. Now let me go.
Of course. The other two said the same. It must be true.
You killed him. You killed all of them. Why?
They'd have warned the Loyalists.
You could have held him until the fight was done.
What? And waste precious time and money on their care? What would be the point? They'd given up everything they knew. I'll meet you at Valley Forge. We should be sharing what we know with Lee, not Washington.
You seem to think I favor him, but my enemy is a notion, not a nation. It is wrong to compel obedience, whether to the British Crown or the Templar Cross. And I hope in time the Loyalists will see this too, for they are also victims.
You oppose tyranny, injustice. These are just symptoms. Their true cause is human weakness. Why do you think I keep on trying to show you the error of your way?
You have said much, yes, but you have shown me nothing.
Then we'll have to remedy that, then, won't we?
Sir.
Hello, Connor. What brings you here?
The British have recalled their men in Philadelphia. They march for New York.
Very well. I'll move our forces to Monmouth. If we can rout them, we'll have finally turned the tide.
And what's this?
Private correspondence.
Oh, of course it is. Would you like to know what it says, Connor? It seems your good friend here has just ordered an attack on your village. Although attack might be putting it mildly. Well, tell him, Commander.
We've been receiving reports of Allied natives working with the British. I've asked my men to put a stop to it.
By burning their villages and salting the land, by calling for their extermination, according to this letter. Not the first time, either. Tell them what you did 14 years ago.
That was another time. The 7 Years' War.
And so now you see what happens to this great man when under duress. He makes excuses, displaces blame, does a great many things, in fact, except take responsibility.
Enough! Who did what and why must wait. My people come first.
Then let's be off.
No. You and I are finished.
Son.
Do you think me so soft that by calling me son, I might change my mind? How long did you sit on this information, or am I to believe you discovered it now? My mother's blood may stain another's hands, but Charles Lee is no less a monster, and all he does by your command. A warning to you both. Choose to follow me or oppose me, and I will kill you. should make sure the village is safe.
Radun hagedun. Za shewe nekti ohnujera. Wakanu dunyu we dogati go oya rungwe ayezene sege.
Unka giga oya rungwe.
De ohne gujes Charles Lee. Luana tu kwa yasagoya tahawe kano dogu dano dohkara ni hadi.
Nahoda? Ka nuwe nye honenu.
Wa de sagodi dashtana zini hadi ayun kiyun hunta kwa.
Ja, jahtet kari huajeri.
Ona dera di desa ni ku hare. Ja kon tat desa du huntoni ne giga ne ayagoderio.
Onak ti jaschaga ne. Te domzohum da kedaste. Skana kana dogo.
Radun hagedum. The wase danika.
Nahoda?
Gwegon wa hakrori ne Charles Lee. But triot de hona dohon zoni ayun kiat wanto. Danu gan easy on say na what is it?
Atoga tigarungwe.
Waharu zi dizat ni gura denyu. Zia sade nyanda de squat ni gura gani. Nik zi ona gan rune de. Zi gwan hu garum de.
Te got nyo ska giga.
Gwanek di yung gwan nyo ska zi wat gwanya hazene asquaya danu statsege. Dan yung zat ni gura di hanto. Danu wat diza want daksa de ne zungwe da sum.
Zadarissa.
Ang gadorissa no na zaheyum. Yao tena, tat is a dansum, zika dohet stane. Redun hagedum. Charles Lee, Mountmouth, was at the hajib. Asagon had the masse, zina hodum patriot, Renadeno Yuni. Durhan saga, Asagon nasete. Oh, doctor Giga Moderio. Ronudio hot quenu. Ungenungue da summa. Ordiatanum stadunge.
Iwehreya nawadu taingwaya danustaduge. Ona wasadarisa yumjadaro.
Na hoda desa ni gun hare radun hagedu.
Kana dogu ramaheyo.
Na awa ne.
Ya tak kweni kwa oriwio agiru.
Tiun kwe hun esera denyu di tara kwa ti ene kono kwa di ya dahunada kwe. Jinua ya dewa derio. Doga ona ya kahewe ya dayun kwa di hwayanda se tona ya dewa yere.
Ya. Dewesek. I umjunhoza ne gaa.
Next doni kari wesh. Ohniyo ti ayu kwa karunya de.
Angwaya danosta de.
Kwa dere ya taya dewa gani daya dewa deni dina hoda dawe. Doga era andewe de nega on junhunjake. Ya taya dewa tka o jini ungwari hoda. Daweriane dewa hawi jini jugwenu.
Ya ta umdu. Onik zi azawa der harade. Kaknigariwe segu de wagaduhunzoni. Yama.
We must hold this position for as long as it takes. If the enemy is allowed to push through, we will lose what precious little ground we've... Connor, my friend. You have arrived just in time to bear witness to our glorious victory.
Where is Charles Lee?
That Batar. He shows up in the middle of our preparations and just takes charge. Screams at everyone to advance, and then rides away. I am left to pick up the pieces. Where did they come from? Send word that we are falling back! Everyone, to me! Now! Now!
I will hold the area while you bring them to safety.
I grant you my finest soldiers to serve as your personal guard. There is nothing they will not do to ensure you are victorious. Bonne chance, mon ami.
slow them down. We'll push these redcoats back yet. Bought us some time, sir. That should slow them down. We'll push these redcoats back yet. That should slow them down. We'll push these redcoats back yet. A perfect shot. Bought us some time, sir. We'll push these redcoats back yet. A perfect shot. Bought us some time, sir. That should slow them down. A perfect shot. We'll push these redcoats back yet. We are low on ammunition, sir, and the enemy advances.
Then we need to pull back, rejoin the others, and cover their escape.
We've done all we can. We must. We
can do no more here. Let us return to camp.
This way. Hurry.
Don't let the lobster back shoot.
Get back to the others! I will take care of this!
Fall back! Fall back!
Come on, men! We must fall back before they open fire!
Go! I can deal with this!
If we tarry, we'll die! Do something, and quickly!
Do not worry about the redcoats. Go join the others.
Well done, my friend. You have saved many lives today.
Connor?
Charles Lee has betrayed you. He forced retreat in the midst of battle, hoping the lost would take the lives of your men and see you relieved of your command.
What?
I'm sure he will come and spin a tale saying that he was outnumbered or I was somehow to blame. All lies. I will say it one last time. That man is your enemy, and he will not stop until you are dead or dishonored.
Connor's tale rings true. Lee was acting most odd upon the battlefield.
I will investigate these allegations at once.
The time for that is long past.
This must be done properly, else we're no better than those we oppose. Never mind the political ramifications of such an act.
Should you choose to spare Lee's life, then I will take it myself. Enjoy your victory, Commander. It will be the last I deliver you.
Something's happened, Desmond. Abstergo has your dad.
Where? Italy. Same place they were holding you. What are you two waiting for? Let's go.
There's more.
Hello again, Mr. Miles. I hope this message finds you well, or as well as it can, all things considered. It appears we now each have something the other desires. I propose a trade. Bring me the apple, and I'll return your father to you no worse for the wear. Should you refuse, he will still be returned, albeit much worse for the wear. I assume you'd like to avoid an unpleasant outcome.
I always knew it would come to this. Just not so soon. I wonder if Abstergo even knows what's about to happen. I mean, has this been a part of their plan all along? Maybe they want the world to end. To see it all burned away. Then they'd have their new world, ripe for the reshaping. We talked about looking for another power source, leaving him there. It's probably what he'd want, for us to finish the mission. But I can't. It's hard enough taking a life, but letting one be taken? Knowing there was something I could do about it? Not a chance. Might be I'm risking my life, risking all our lives to save an asshole. What else am I supposed to do? That asshole is my dad.
They're probably holding your father on the upper levels. Same place they kept you. There's an elevator bank down the hall. Try not to let them see you.
They know I'm here, Rebecca. There's no way they don't.
This was a bad idea.
Hand over your weapons and come with me, sir.
I can show myself in, but thanks for the offer.
I'd rather this not turn ugly, Mr. Miles.
Then let me through.
Subdue the subject, please.
grid.
Where's my father?
You'll see him soon enough. Now be a good boy and wait for security to fetch you.
You're gonna have to climb the rest of the way.
Headed up the elevator shaft. Send someone in.
Need eyes on him. He can't be far. Where the hell is he?
Anywhere, Desmond. I'm sorry, but I just don't know where he is.
That's okay. I do.
Give me the apple. Let's not draw this out. You got nowhere to go, and I've got a gun. Speaking of which, it's the 21st century and you're still running around with only a tiny knife for protection? It's stupid. All right, Desmond. Game's over. Not now. Not now. Я еще ждет работа. Нет. Get out!
What the hell was that?
Enough is enough, Mr. Miles. I invited you here in the spirit of cooperation, but you responded to my hospitality with only violence. I had hoped we might preserve you and further study your memories. But you're not worth the trouble. I hereby authorize the use of deadly force like this. Kill the bastard, and then bring me the apple. Enough is enough, Mr. Miles. I invited you here in the spirit of cooperation, but you responded to my hospitality with only violence. I had hoped we might preserve you and further study your memories. But you're not worth the trouble.
Where's Vidic?
Fifth floor. Vidic's office is up ahead.
You killed him. Daniel was like a son to me. Sickly son, perhaps, but one full of promise. Accomplished so much, so well. You've taken him from us like the apple, like Lucy. We want to help those Desmond to save it from itself, but you keep getting in the way. All our hard work ruined. You'll have us that, all your kind, maintaining the erroneous belief that we are evil, that the work we do is wrong. Rich lives here, we save and transform them. You just keep taking and take what isn't yours!
Please don't kill me. I'll let you in.
Dad?
Not so fast, Mr. Miles. In case you hadn't noticed, I'm the one calling the shots. Now give me the apple.
You want it? Fine. Here it is.
Wait! No!
You never should have come here. You put everything on the line. For what? So you could rescue your father?
Yeah.
I'd get the power source hooked up before heading back into the Animus. But it's your call.
I regret not asking you to hack into the Abstergo servers while you were there. A couple of well-placed relays and we'd be swimming in information.
We have everything we need.
Yeah, except the key.
We're close.
How do you know?
I just do.
I've been poking around a bit. Did you know there are machines down here that make, well, mana?
Wizard mana or biblical mana?
What do you think? Biblical, of course. The Greeks called it ambrosia. The Indians, amrit or soma. Most cultures around the world refer to a divine food, though I'd say its taste is anything but.
You ate something that came out of a 75,000-year-old machine?
And I live to tell the tale.
So? What did it taste like?
Cardboard. Tasted of cardboard. Hardly the stuff of legends, though I wonder if the first civilization didn't taste differently than we do.
Maybe the flavorizer broke.
Flavorizer? You've certainly got away with words, Rebecca. Things are getting worse outside.
What do you mean?
Every day for the past 2 weeks, the sun has been throwing off larger and larger flares. Older satellites are starting to malfunction. I hear rumblings of recalling the crew on the International Space Station. There's already work being done as well to shield power stations and transformers on the ground. Not that any of it matters. This goes far beyond some brownouts. We all saw what's actually coming.
Do you know how it works?
Look, I'm no physicist, but it's something to do with the Earth's geomagnetic field. The flares and mass ejections disturb it, which appears to trigger seismic events. I've tried reaching out to people who might know better, but they all insist it's bunk. And I don't blame them. It sounds ridiculous.
I wish it was.
Best we finish up with Connor.
Hey, do you think killing Vidic set Abstergo back?
I doubt it. I'm sure he pioneered the Animus, but they've had the technology for decades now. Plenty of other people can take his place.
And Cross?
Oh, he was a loose cannon. I doubt anyone's mourning his death. I think these days he was more a symbol than an asset. I'm sorry, I don't mean to dismiss what you did. But it's going to take a lot more than a couple of deaths to stop the Templars.
Did Vidic put you in an Animus when you were at Abstergo? They'd be able to search your memories and track you back here.
Oh, they definitely tried, but I made things difficult for them. You can resist, you can cloud up the transmission, or just refuse to move. Eventually, they would have gotten what they needed, but it still would have taken them weeks.
Vidic threatened to put me in a coma once.
It would have made you more pliable. But if the user isn't engaged, it's a mess. I know they've been working on ways to extract memories and let others sift through those memories. Maybe they're even analyzing mine right now. Maybe they'll find us, I don't know. What I do know is that we've got to get through that door.
Yeah, I should probably get back into the Animus. Hey, so, when this is over, and assuming it all works out, I was hoping I could, you know, come home.
I'd like nothing more. We're almost there, son.
Hey, Desmond, didn't Subject 16's...
His name was Clay.
Sorry, didn't Clay say Washington was a Templar?
No, he indicated that Washington came into contact with an Apple of Eden, but beyond that, it's all speculation. Furthermore, judging from the portrait referenced by Clay, the event occurred much later in Washington's life. Perhaps Connor wasn't even involved. It's very hard to know for sure. We'll just have to wait and see what, if anything, happens.
So what was it like being back at Abstergo?
I didn't expect to get out of there alive. It's a good thing Cross broke down the way he did. If he wasn't losing his mind, I'd probably be dead.
I guess he never really recovered.
What do you mean?
When he first came to us, he was exhibiting symptoms of the bleeding effect. It was real bad. He'd just go in and out at a moment's notice. No animus required. Got a little violent, too, sometimes. It took a while and a bunch of therapy, but we thought we had it under control. Once he went back over to Abstergo, though, who knows what they did to him.
I still worry about that happening to me.
He was raised in an animus, Desmond. There's overexposure, and then there's Daniel. Poor guy. That could never happen to you. We won't let it. Hey, when this is all over, we should take a trip somewhere. Celebratory vacation.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Now listen to you. Italy, Brazil, and the United States, all in the span of a few weeks. And you're complaining about not getting out enough?
Seriously, Sean?
No, not seriously. Are you mad? Trust me, no one wants time off more than I do, right? Do you have any idea how hard it is to crank those database entries out as fast as I do?
The sooner we're done here, the sooner we can take that vacation.
Home stretch, Desmond. I can feel it.
The tides of war are turning. The Loyalists fall back beneath the advancing Patriot army, their hold on this land weakening by the day. But the Templars only seem to grow stronger. Though fewer in number, the threat they pose appears undiminished. Making matters worse, Washington chose to spare the life of Charles Lee. I am told he has taken refuge inside Fort George, and so my days are spent searching for a way to breach its walls. Of my father, there is no trace, and I am glad of it. If I can be rid of Lee, there may still be a chance for reconciliation. And through it, peace.
Connor, he's asking for you.
Hello, Connor. Come now. Your sadness won't sustain me any more than that fool woman's soups and potions. Tell me of your latest exploits.
Charles Lee has been exposed, and the Patriots finally rid of him. They march now to secure the remaining cities that this country might finally be free.
Then you have won. The land and your people are safe. Yet you seem troubled.
Washington spared Lee's life.
So long as he lives, all are in danger. The same is true for your father. When you first came to me, you understood what had to be done, swore you'd see it through. If not for the Brotherhood, for your people, and all those threatened by the Templars.
But with Lee gone, my father might...
Listen to me. You have not come this far to throw it all away over misplaced sentiment. Both men must die.
Achilles.
There is nothing more to discuss.
Connor, I came as soon as I could.
Tell me you bring good news.
The Comte de Grasse said yes. You need only join his fleet in Chesapeake Bay and they will serve as required. But what exactly is it you intend?
It's better that I show you. Charles Lee may have been dismissed, but it does not mean we are safe.
But the commander?
The commander underestimates the threat, and no more time can be wasted trying to convince him otherwise. I must do this on my own.
Do what, exactly?
Kill Charles Lee. He hides within Fort George, which is itself surrounded by a militarized district. I cannot hope to infiltrate it directly, so I will go under instead.
Incroyable.
The tunnels leading to the fort have been filled in. While I secure the Admiral's ships, I need you to clear them for me.
And the ships?
When signaled, they will bombard the fort.
Breaching its walls and creating a distraction, I see.
In the chaos, I will slip inside, find Charles Lee, and silence him forever.